Hi, I'm Lisa Squires, Senior Communications Advisor with Alberta Health Services, and this is Health Matters. Today we're going to be talking with Carol Ann Cross-Roan, and she's with the Medicine Hat Public Library, and we're going to be talking about the gift of reading and literacy. So thank you for being here today, Carol Ann.
Thanks for having me.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about, why do books make such great presents, especially for kids?
Right. Well, I think we're not telling people anything new when we say that reading is good for kids, and the more kids read, the better readers they are. Books are a great gift when you're considering the holidays, birthdays, and things, because we know that kids that have more books at home read more, and they call that making a print-rich home.
And sometimes people might be hesitant to buy a book because they think, oh, well, the kid's only going to read it once or twice, or, you don't want to spend a lot of money. So what are some other things people can do so that they can still enjoy reading? Yeah,
and children's books are quite expensive. There's a couple of options. A lot of them are issued in paperback, which reduces the cost. But also think about sharing books. If you have other friends with kids or family members, you might want to pass around those books, and it's sort of a reading sharing. There's also lots of secondhand options, used bookstores, used book sales. The library, about twice a year, the Friends of the Library have a used book sale. So those are good options to get your hands on some books for your home. And of course, the Children's Library has lots of books available for kids and families, and those Children's Library cards are always free.
Oh, great. When my daughter was younger, I find that we used to read every night. It was kind of like a ritual. And now that she's getting older and she's able to read herself, I find that we've kind of moved away from it a bit. So, why should I still be reading to her?
Reading aloud is really important for kids, and making reading part of your family is important for kids. There's a sort of a reading advocate, Jim Trelease, and he's got some great pictures of himself sitting reading the evening newspaper to his teenage son while he's doing the dishes. So I think if you can continue to read aloud and read as a family, that's great for the kid. A lot of families have already moved away, and I remember talking to a parent group one time, and they said, I think if I tried to reintroduce reading aloud to my teenager, they'd think I'd lost my mind. So you might look at maybe setting aside family reading time, or lots of families have no screen time, taking away the electronic devices, and whether it's reading or board games, it's great to get away from those devices for a while too.
Yeah, we've adapted a bit, whereas now she's reading, we take turns reading.
Yeah. And that's a great way too, because a lot of parents are concerned about what their kids might be reading or learning through the different kinds of books that they read. So you can share a book, or maybe have your kid recommend some books to you that you might be interested in too.
Great, thank you so much. Those are some really great tips. And for those of you who are still looking for that perfect gift for your loved one, a book might be just what you're looking for. And if you're looking for some fun activities to do, maybe you could come visit the library. I'm Lisa Squires, and this is Health Matters.